Senator Atwood, we just say here, so
Okay.
I have an audible.
Okay, I'll get to it.
Oh, yeah, you guys have seen the emails about the internet, right?
Yes.
Okay, I mean, it seems to be working now, but you might have some issues at some point.
Yeah, 8 AM this morning, I had my 8 AM class only go till 8:30.
Okay, how do I turn that?
We can turn it off from here, but we are testing, we reprogrammed it, so it should give you better.
Okay,
It should work better than it did the last time.
Yeah, we're supposed to
So
have-
it just gave you the
There's
full-
one up here.
If it
Oh.
works better, as long as we can hear everything, I'm totally down for it.
Yeah, no, the audio should still be fine, because that doesn't change.
Hey, Becca, can you come to frame for a second? What? Come down the steps. Yeah. Keep coming down. Yeah, keep speaking. You want me to, okay, hi, Kat. Please stop sleeping on our couch when we have perfectly good beds in our household. Is that good? Was that enough? No, I want you to be
That's on the live stream.
over here. Hold on.
It's gonna forever.
Okay.
just-
If that's all on live, you know, these
So when
are
I go to
awesome.
transcribe the minutes and I.
So yeah, I think that might
transcribe
work for you,
button,
and
that's
it's
going
not
to
giving
be
you
my
half.
copy paste. Alright, good.
So that's a,
I think this will be good.
yeah, I mean,
We'll
just
see
try
how-
it for this week, if you don't like it,
Yeah,
we can
no,
change it
okay.
again for next week. No big deal. But.
How are you testing the audio to make sure that?
So yeah, just remember when you guys finish, restart the computer.
Love. Okay,
Alright.
thank you. Invite your open house, town hall, I like that.
Open house would have had me in stress.
I know, right?
I'm already
Open house
stressed
in the middle of a school day.
Yeah, that would be wild.
Have fun.
Yeah, have a good day.
I'm already stressed for open house.
Becca, I
Don't
like
get me
the couch.
more stressed now.
I know
Sorry.
you like the couch. I don't like coming down in the
No,
morning
that's
and
more
feeling like
towards
I have
Kat
to be
than you,
quiet
Alex.
in my office because there's someone in our living room.
You really don't. It actually helped wake me up. It was kind of good.
Well, no, I've given up on being quiet because I've decided if you want to sleep in the common area.
That's my choice.
To act. You're good.
You get treated like you're in the common area.
Ow.
Listen, I know I can sleep in my bed, but sometimes I just don't want to stay there.
I just feel like we could work on your sleep schedule and you would feel more energized if you didn't stay up until 2 AM and then fall asleep.
Oh, right, I forgot Brett was
But
being
I like it.
distracted.
I like it.
I forgot you were distracted today.
Yeah,
Alright. Did you
Yeah.
not bring a camera?
it's in my bag.
Oh.
I just don't wanna carry it because I make everything I touch
Very
clean right now.
Thank you so much. I was terrified. I like this. I like. the-
Oh, your shirt, no, his shirt has
Oh, wow,
green,
everything's
like green
green.
stuff on it.
Everything's.
I tried to not make that hurt.
Oh, I gotta.
I make it
I want
Oh, it's
it.
probably-
We're not gonna have a sheet on here, right? Like the Senate logo?
No, we're sheetless today.
I text.
I don't.
Not the one.
I think you're.
I mean, if
We were the
Will
ones
and
that were
Jess
in there.
check it actually.
Why are you emailing me in the middle of an exam? How is that possible?
One of your advisees?
No, one of the senators.
Bro, I'm
gonna be late because I'm in an engineering exam and it's taking a long time. I mean, okay.
They're gonna email you
But
during
how
these.
are you emailing?
Hey, I
No, because
appreciate
I
the
had some of my
dedication.
advisees text me.
Hello.
Because I like did my little check-in texts and I made sure to do it like an hour before the day that they had their midterm, on the day they had their midterm, to be like, hey, how are you doing? And one of them texted me mid-exam, this exam is going really bad. And I went, you were supposed to respond an hour ago, pre-exam. Like, put your phone away.
Hey, Bru.
I love it.
What?
No costume.
I have a
No, it's in there.
there.
Right.
I have a head.
Name, cat, cat. Name, cat, cat. It works.
Did you see my text?
Yes, I did, which is why I'm very concerned. I responded to it.
I need to wait for my group.
Your group.
I have two other people doing
Yeah,
this.
who is it?
You'll see.
Take a wild guess, Blanca.
I figured.
Alright,
But I want the confirmation.
Look cute.
wait, do you, ready?
So we did well on our report.
That's so fun.
Athletics submitted two, but it's the same.
What's your name?
Yeah. Correct.
What?
Where were you when that happened?
Oh, we're live.
I told them,
I
Sam
needed a
submitted.
10.
Sam submitted.
It'll just become green.
they might be confused because I told them.
Why do you-
that
Way your
they-
Look, it's not becoming green.
Why did you decide to?
And I told Jess that, but we
Okay,
just.
so
put a few
Shrek.
So.
Right, I know it's
Um,
green.
Has,
Yeah,
I know.
so Sandy's
I know.
ready to do her.
so I thought this shirt had long sleeves.
You wanna film for me?
I'll tell her to get it
Okay.
to you.
You're first, come on.
Oh, no.
Don't let him touch anything.
Yeah, don't let us touch. Alright,
I'm coming.
A little green right now.
Yeah, a tad.
He's got green all over his shirt.
There's green everywhere.
alright. You're just gonna film me.
Oh, sure.
And what are you? And
Hold on, I haven't even, before we skip this rule.
what are you?
Shrek.
Shrek. Shrek.
Alright, you're gonna do my
Okay.
intro.
What are you doing in my
Don't
swamp?
say it.
Yeah, my swamp.
Alright, everybody be quiet for a second. My name's Kat and we wanna know what Senate is for Halloween. Wednesday Wonders Core. Alright, Becca.
I'm just following Kat.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Okay, please. I need to drop my glasses.
That's my costume.
So what happened to the second guy?
Right?
Hold on, hold on.
It looks
Might
like-
actually.
Drop them as, we're gonna start filming, then you're gonna drop. And who are you?
Velma?
She's Velma.
Perfect.
She's Velma. She's Velma. Wait, do that.
In case you
again.
didn't know.
I wanna ask,
like,
You wanna do it again? I wanna ask for your
What is going
Did I do it good?
Yeah,
You sure?
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, you see her on the floor, right? And this is.
Yeah. That's not in the white.
I really got my glasses.
And who are you for Halloween?
Velma?
Where's the rest of the Scooby gang?
I can't see them.
Perfect.
Are you a finance student?
Yeah, my costume hasn't come in yet, so.
Alright, Blanca,
Did I try
My turn?
during that?
your turn.
I got a cookie. I don't think.
I got-
did.
You did? Sure.
Oh,
Perfect.
what are you? A bear.
Alright.
Oh, look, yeah, there.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Ready, Kaylee?
Yeah. Just like, covering up for the. Alright, sounds good. Yep.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm ready.
Costume.
Yeah, but you're just gonna literally just shove the cookie in my mouth. Okay. Okay. Sorry, live. Alright, you can see us good, good angle.
Yes.
And who are you?
Oh, yeah.
And who are you?
I'm a bear.
Dominic. Perfect. That actually.
You can keep it. You
That's
can fit it.
fantastic. You made it.
I want it.
I'm a bear. I'm a bear.
Breezy.
I'm not going. My costume isn't good enough.
The hell you are. Get back here. Start filming.
Start filming.
Oh, no.
Hold on.
Can't film.
Hey,
Oh, no, I can't because you.
I will edit it so well.
Okay, I'm going.
Catherine and I.
And who are you? Embarrassed is what she is.
Oh,
I will put
that's
that,
not going in.
maybe.
I'll go in the bloopers at the end of the year.
Oh, God.
Guys, where's your costumes?
Tim is a finance.
Yeah, I'm a finance major.
Tim, I want you to know that I'm disappointed.
I'm sorry, my costume hasn't come in yet.
And what's your costume?
I'm gonna be Coach Beard from Ted Lasso.
Awesome.
I know
Actually-
who that is.
Oh. Well, I
Still interview him, put him on there and have him say I'm a finance student.
Oh, hold up. Alright. And who are you?
I'm a finance major.
Business
I
core.
take you seriously. No.
Wait. One more time. And who are you? Oh, sorry. Ready? And who are you?
I'm a finance major.
Women in business. Perfect.
That's how it's gotta go.
Wait, can we do like a snap at the end?
We're
One more
doing
time.
snap.
Ready? And who are you?
I'm a finance major.
Women in business. Perfect.
Clean.
That was oddly good too, like a good snap.
I've practiced before, what can I say?
I've been training.
I work on my skills.
Alright, where's the rest of everybody?
I mean,
Where are you?
basketball player. You could say, because I wore a basketball jersey.
I need you.
Oh, okay.
Does anybody have a ball? Can I borrow your hat?
Just go right for it. He told you what.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We're doing, just like toss it to me and I'm gonna bounce it like a basketball.
A little toss.
Yeah, just
Tell
toss.
Peter.
Both are from this one. And who are you?
A basketball player. That's great, but I wasn't recording.
You
Sorry,
you let them ask the question and let me throw the hat before you said that you weren't recording. Walk.
You're fun job. Okay, guys.
Alright,
3, 2, 1.
and who are you?
A basketball player.
Dunks.
Oh, here's your hat.
Is there any more specific you guys want us to say?
Yeah, you can sit like towards the outer ring of either side.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Kat.
Is Haley gonna be here today?
I don't know.
You forgot to paint your eyelids.
I was, I didn't know if the paint was safe for my eyes, so I
Not to
just.
be upset with y'all, but where are your costumes at?
I didn't get the message until I was driving this morning.
I didn't either, so don't feel bad.
I was like, all right, I'm gonna look good. And
It's not like I posted on
Everyone's with
Instagram.
Halloween costumes. I should have worn a white shirt though.
See,
It's more JD Games desk.
things are just pure chaos for me, so.
Where's Lexi? She would have been dressed on.
Just
I literally just
leave
saw
Megan.
Are they construction workers again?
Well, I saw Josh earlier on somebody.
Josh?
Oh, my
Costume is
good
hilarious.
Sam.
Well,
That's not costume.
Dresses myself.
Tired.
I'm fat.
Same girl. I don't have heat, I don't have hot water, I'm all done.
They
I
just-
can shower in my door if you want.
They just fixed the hot
You
water.
wanna come
I
over for
called
a
them.
shower?
Do we have heat?
I don't know about that part yet.
I woke up this morning, my door was sleeping for. Why?
The
Why is it
heat,
not working?
the Southwood AC and heat loves to go with, we're gonna blast the opposite air for the wrong time of year, so it's currently
AC
blasting.
dressing as a Jersey boy.
I'm
sure.
Heading
Okay.
back to my dorm after this.
Where's your costume? Okay.
No costume for me.
But no, Sam, I understand, cause we didn't have, like,
I really
like,
dressed
I
up for
said,
Christmas,
finishing
don't
up my
worry,
shower
it's
last
a
night.
holiday.
It was
Last
like
year?
starting to get
I
cold.
put in a work order.
I put it in the
because my mom
Senate
told me.
calendar too, they had
You
no
what?
notice.
I put in a work order.
They
They don't look at my mom said, if you
calendar.
don't, I'm gonna
No.
call someone.
Oh,
I also put times. She was gonna dress.
I knew it.
I was gonna.
Sam, here you go.
But then.
There we go.
Oh my God, red. My eyes.
No, trust me, I understand.
TikTok?
I'm
I
glad
was
you got
in
that.
issues.
Do that, 'cause I was
I
not
like
doing
I'm
that.
gonna fill with wet hair, I don't mind.
I took a hot shower
Here's your
yesterday before I had
card.
choir, and then I got back
Wait,
from choir
I
and we
need
didn't have
gloves.
hot water anymore.
Right.
I'm just asking what you were.
Oh. We're here for something.
Those are my commitment, ladies. That's what I like to see.
Understand, Kat will be grabbing you guys in a minute. Okay, where are we
Alright,
going?
We have the good side.
That's over here.
What are we saying? This is a group costume.
I don't know where it is.
Okay.
Wait, I go, I'm Kat in the hat.
So I'll say in the hat.
You two things. It looks like a rope.
No, do it so. Yeah.
Wait,
Here.
but it's Kat.
I'm Kat in the hat.
You are, yeah.
Okay. You guys all can't be.
Sam, what is?
We have a hand down.
I'm gonna
Our TikTok, it's our, that's what we say all the time to each other.
In the hat.
just did it myself. I just literally. The one that Kat didn't put in there that she says often is she don't.
Can I make a speech of how disappointed I am in senators right now?
Thank you.
I'm not disappointed in you.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. All right, ladies.
You should be fine.
Here, you want some photos of the snakes from my mom?
Yeah,
They
if she
did.
has one.
They were cute.
Didn't I literally
just-
just rain on me at the end of the video?
Yeah.
Didn't I literally just see you?
All right, right here.
Yeah, we were in Starbucks.
Because
Yeah.
yeah, we were in Starbucks. Yeah, I was talking about. Come over here. We're getting off.
Alright.
My fault. It's just
Casual Tuesday.
thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm camping one Okay. I'm just gonna go ladies, and then you're gonna say me. Okay. And then can you like rap or something?
Rap.
I don't know.
Oh God, Caleb. You guys can do that together.
Will be great.
Embarrass yourself?
No,
It'll be good for content.
Okay.
All right, you'll go, I'm not throwing a shot, and then you two are gonna make it rain.
What does it say?
All right, ready? Ladies.
Oh my God, we have to Google that. Oh, I know what it looks like. I know we is, but I don't know.
And then you're gonna go, I'm not throwing away my shot, and then you're gonna make it rain.
Wait, seriously, ladies?
Yeah, but I didn't want to share it. I'm gonna send it on my own.
You can say, oh, no, listen. All right,
I
ready?
know where Josh is. He's trying to.
You just dropped money.
No, no, a banana.
You put cam on that? Okay, Kaufman dollars.
Oh.
I gotta get a little.
Wait.
Oh, that was.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I have the whole biggest one capture
Thank you.
That's going. Yeah, that's going in. Don't worry, I'll deliver this Kaufman dollars.
Yeah, do you need me to
This is the
videotape
replacement
anymore?
for Go Box.
I don't know, I got any more questions. I just want all of you to know that I'm disappointed.
Why?
I'm not disappointed in you.
Should I go?
Who is that?
Y'all don't know she doesn't even go here for me. Y'all don't know Mean Girls? Oh. She doesn't even go here. No, wait, now I get it. It's been a while since I've seen Mean Girls. You guys are crazy.
I'd rather have.
Does she know?
Alright guys, I'm filming a TikTok, so if we could just, thank you. Alright, I'm gonna fall on the ground, and then you're gonna heal me. You
Harder
just-
for me working. What am I gonna say?
Oh, I like your costume.
You're gonna, I'll say
Trust.
Alright, I'm TikToking people, okay?
Is there something you need to say or?
Can you yell doctor, founding father? Just yell doctor.
Okay, one.
When I drop to the ground.
Oh, okay. Oh, I like that one.
Alright, ready, you can get me in camera, and you're gonna run from off camera. Alright, ready?
Doctor. Help, I'll save her.
I'm cured! Clap! Thank you. Let's watch. Oh, I didn't get the clapping. We're gonna do it again.
Okay, guys, you gotta.
Alright, when she cures me, I expect a round of applause for the doctor in town.
Oh, you guys, the fact that I can is a miracle.
That's right. Alright,
Guys, we're gonna need likes for coming to TikTok.
alright, TikTok time, and when I'm cured, you clap.
Whatever you'd rather work on it on.
You're gonna be doctor again.
Okay,
Alright, wait, can you stand in the corner so we can awkwardly see you?
Okay,
My
I
twin!
usually can around the bed. Look at that. That's my man.
next to Alex and.
Alright, ready?
We're gonna have
Oh, you're
someone.
I can't move my head.
Second row here.
Yeah, guys, we're trying to film.
Alright, TikTok time. Remember to clap.
Just the next attempt.
Doctor.
Just that guy.
Yeah.
God. She dead? No, she's alive.
I'm cured. You guys, I love this game.
She did.
My twin's here. Alright, come on. I'm coming. Are you? Oh.
Meeting to order, roll call.
Senator Anderson. Senator Otwa. Senator Waldschmider. Senator Bolio. Here. Senator Barazi. Here. Senator Biedrin.
Here.
Senator Bouchard. Senator Branchard. Here. Senator Brown. Here. Senator Kate. Senator Daniels. Senator Demers. Here. Senator Dias.
Here.
Senator Farrell.
Here.
Senator Gagnon. Here. Senator Godek. Here. Senator Goodman.
Here.
Senator Gudick.
Here.
Senator Guzman. Here. Senator Joseph. Here. Senator Contos. Here. Senator Lemieux. Here. Senator Lipscomb. Here. Senator Mackey. Senator Mazzaferro. Here. Senator Umbasam. Senator McGuffey. Here. Senator Miller. Here. Senator Noonan. Here. Senator O'Connor.
Here.
Senator Oros. Here. Senator Pavlik.
Here.
Senator Ritchie.
Here.
Senator Skorpa. Senator Sidlecki. Here. Senator Silver. Here. Senator Spalding.
Here.
Senator Warren. Here. Chairperson Lucier.
Here.
Secretary Bronson. Secretary Kilday. Chairperson Greenwood. Here. Chairperson McKiernan.
Here.
Treasurer Thurston. Here. Chairperson Amaya.
Here.
Vice President Cloutier. Here. President Kaufman.
Present. All right, everyone, we have a lot to get to today. I'm just gonna let the senators know after we are done voting on business during the reports, if you are not up for a report, Pat is going to go around and grab people and take them outside to be filmed for the TikTok. If you don't want to be in it, just tell her no. But all of you are dressed up for today. I would love to see all of you guys in the TikTok. So, so now at this time, I move for the acceptance of the minutes from 10/7/2025.
Second.
All right, are there any additions, revisions, or deletions? Okay, seeing none, we'll move to a voice vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Those abstaining? Motion passes. Okay, next, moving into new and existing business. You guys can take out your laptops for this meeting, because the committee charters are on the Kodiak, and also there's been network issues, so if you had issues printing your reports, you can do them on your laptop. But at this time, I move for the acceptance of the International Student Affairs Committee.
Second.
All right, are there any questions, comments, or concerns? We already voted to approve this one. I just needed, with the new amendment that went through, for those of you who were with us at the beginning of the fall, for the new amendment that went through, it mandated that I create a committee description. So this is just me following up on that. Okay, seeing that there's no questions or revisions, we'll do a voice vote because this one was already approved. All those in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Those abstaining? Motion passes. Senator Miller was already appointed to that committee before the new rules went into effect, so your grandfathered in, so we don't have to worry about that. Next, we are going to move to next I move for the acceptance of the Health, Food, and Safety Committee.
Second.
All right, hearing a second, are there any questions, comments, or concerns about this committee? Okay, seeing none, we will move for a voice vote again. All those in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Those abstaining? Motion passes. Next, I move for the appointment of Senator Bolio to be the chair of the Health, Food, and Safety Special Committee. All right, hearing a second. Senator Bolio has already begun work on the Health, Food, and Safety Committee. So we really appreciate that. She was previously serving on the Health and Wellbeing Committee, but after we scrapped that part of the Constitution with the special committees that listed out what they needed to be and made it more flexible, She just assumed the other roles and now we're just formally chartering it and putting it under her domain officially so she can officially start acting as a representative of the Senate in all matters that are health, food, and safety related. Are there any questions or comments about that? Okay, seeing none, yeah, we will do a groupie vote for this one. Sam, I swore you wouldn't go forward for health and well-being, right? Do you want to be sworn in, I guess? Okay, we don't. Please deal with us.
Did it go?
No. Only once.
You saw that?
Yes.
No, it should be sent.
It's the network here, I promise. Yeah.
I am on the school. Just.
I'll give it a minute before I accept the rules. Or yes.
Should we figure out?
Me what?
Where do you have plans?
Oh, I had to ask somebody in the dining hall, like, Mark, is his name Mark?
You have more?
Yeah, I was like, do you have any bananas at all? Gave me the old stop.
You're looking a little neat and green.
Oh, they're bad.
That's cool.
I hope
Yeah, because it is one day.
All right, I'm gonna close the poll in 3, 2, 1. With 33 yes votes, 0 no votes, and 1 abstention, the motion passes. And now our special committees are formally reorganized and have their new responsibilities. I can't wait to see what work they get done. I've seen both of you posting on UPost already, so please keep up the good work. If any of you are interested in helping them with any of the things that they are responsible for doing, please reach out. They definitely could use the help. It's a lot of responsibilities and not a lot of people really stepping up, but these two definitely have a passion for what they're doing. So please help them out if you are at all interested. Next, we're gonna move into budget allocations. I'm gonna hand the floor to Treasurer Thurston.
Thank you. At this time, I make the recommendation to allocate the review of art and literature $1,606.29.
So moved. Second. All right, I will allocate 3 minutes to this conversation.
Okay. I am recommending this allocation because review has done a great job at using its resources and getting work out to students. They distributed 140 of 150 copies, which is really impressive for our print media here on campus. The updated budget clearly supports their full request of $1,606.29 for operating costs. On top of that, student involvement is pitching in the remaining $143.71 to help with things like recruitment, collaboration, and future events. Altogether, this brings their total to $1,750, will help them grow and reach more students on campus. I'm gonna hand the floor off to Anthony if you have any other comments, questions, concerns. Okay, thank you.
I have one brief comment. I do want to add that the review previously used Jostens for their editions, and they were these big books, and we had hundreds upon hundreds left over, which was a huge waste of money before. They have switched vendors. They now make like smaller books that actually like fit on a bookshelf. And I got a copy. I forgot to bring it today. If I did bring it, I would pass it around, but a lot, in my opinion, a lot better, a lot more appealing, something that people can actually take, read when they want, put it on a bookshelf, and a lot more cost efficient. in years prior, the last budget allocation that the review got was like $30,000, which is ridiculous for a group that had hundreds of copies of a book that nobody took. So I want to thank their leadership for working with us to condense their budget down significantly, and also get their club and what they do into something that students will actually take and utilize. I really appreciate the new copies that you guys have. I hope you continue to keep up the good work that you guys did with the last one. Any other questions or comments? All right, seeing none, we will do a review vote. It's already in the chat.
There were good other people. If I have a real cat.
We're in full in 3, 2, 1. Refresh my with, come on, what? 34 yes votes, 0 no votes, 0 abstentions. The motion passes. Congratulations to the review. Now I'm going to hand the floor back to Treasurer Thurston.
Thank you. At this time, I make the recommendation to additionally allocate investment club a total of $2,000.
So moved.
Second.
All right, hearing a second, 3 minutes.
I'm recommending this additional allocation of $2,000 to investment club to cover 50% of their travel expenses for their planned trip to New York. This contribution aligns with the standard funding levels provided to other organizations on campus, and they will also be responsible for funding the remaining 50% through fundraising or however they see fit. No one give me comments.
No, I just want to thank you as well. You guys have been great with us throughout this process. Sometimes that didn't hold fast, so I just want to thank you for that.
Thank you. Any questions or comments? Okay, seeing none, we will move to a vote.
Some chat.
Closing in 3, 1. With 30 yes votes, 0 no votes, 4 abstentions, the motion passes. All right, next moving to Special Events Committee. I hand the floor back to Treasurer Thurston.
Thank you. At this time, I make the recommendation to allocate special events chairperson $35,000.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, so. Are you good?
Yes, I'm sorry.
This allocation is separate from the $90,000 that we allocated for the spring event. I was supposed to pass them both at the same time, but things got a little conflicted, so we're doing it now. It is still a Senate funded expense, clearly. But I'm going to turn the floor over to Brett to explain his plan and how he's going to use the $35,000 that we are.
So in the broad scope, it's primarily going to be for events. This weekend, we had the pumpkin event on Commonwealth Lawn that did very well. That was partially Senate funded. I'm planning a Roaring 20 style event in February and a travel trip somewhere over the course of next semester. I was originally thinking some maybe like Celtics game, but we're working out the budget for that. And then some other events that I'll plan throughout the next semester.
Thank you.
Something else that I will add is a lot of these events will be done in collaboration with other clubs, helping them get to their event requirements. I don't think there's a single one that is currently not planned to not be a collaboration, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. Even if they haven't been announced yet or reached out to, we have some groups that we've targeted based on what events Brett has planned. So we want to work together with groups on these, and we want to stretch that budget as far as we can.
I also want to point out that the event that they had last weekend was incredibly successful. The turnout was crazy, especially for an event that doesn't cost as much as some of the other large events we've seen on campus, so congrats, Brett. That was awesome. You did that.
Any other questions or comments? Okay, seeing none, we will put this to a group vote.
Good job.
Closing in 3, 2, 1. With 34 yes votes, 0 no votes, and 1 abstention, the motion passes. All right. Congratulations to all 3 groups on your allocations. We cannot wait to see what all of you guys get done. Next, moving into club approvals, I'm going to hand the floor to Chairperson Maya.
So great. At this time, I make the recommendation for the Student Senate to recognize and accept the Young Conservatives Club.
So moved. Second. I'll add 3 minutes to the conversation. Floor is yours.
Right. So the Young Conservatives Club had begun seeking recognition at the beginning of the semester. They completed all of the prior documentation for this, was sent off to student involvement. Everything looks good. This will become the first Young Conservatives Club here at Western New England University. This is differing from the establishment of the Young Republicans Club that was around 2008, which has since been solved. This organization would add to the limited selection of political groups on campus. And their mission is to promote free speech on campus and provide a platform for open-minded debate and discussion among persons with differing opinions. That's a part of their constitution. If you're wondering and would like to read more of their constitution, it is under the legislative committee folder, my term, and it's in pending constitutions. Now, at this time, I'd like to pass the floor to a representative of the Young Conservatives Club to discuss more about the organization and future plans. And perhaps if you can define the difference between Young Conservatives and Young Republicans, what differs, if there is one?
Yeah, so first off,
Also, you can say your name.
oh, sorry, I'm Jonathan Berbicki. I'm the president of the Potential Young Conservatives Club. So one of the biggest differences between conservatives and Republicans is we're more ideologically based and not party affiliated. So while we do generally vote, align more with Republicans, we're not beholden to Republicans themselves. Sorry, what was the other question?
Just kind of discuss more about the organization, kind of future plans that you have.
Yeah, so future plans, when I've been working very intimately with Greg Matthews on this. We want to do more tabling events. Something that was said earlier was there was a very successful large event at a a fraction of the cost of most events. This event was totally free for the school and for the students, and amassed near 100 people within an hour and a half, without any sort of statistical basis. I think, to my knowledge, is one of, if not the most successful student events that I've at least seen on this campus in a very long time. Attendance similar to a football game. We, as you had said, promote free speech, which is inherently a very pro-American ideology and value. And we believe that not only is it constitutionally protected if you're more secularly minded, but it's also a God-given right. And I think that it's important to have open discussion so we don't just see one side of, let's say, the aisle of the argument being pushed across, campus. We think that actually after our last event, a lot of people come up to me and said, "Thank you so much for doing this and giving a voice to people who are either, I guess, rather apprehensive of sharing their values and opinions, some of which were even faculty members that were afraid of retaliation." And so if I can inspire the next generation, or even just one person, it will have been worth it in my so again, we push to have free conversations, give them people who disagree with us openly, or people who just want to have a normal conversation. So, yeah, thank you for your time, guys.
I seek unanimous consent to add 2 minutes to the conversation. Are there any objections? Okay, seeing none, are there any questions or comments? Yes, Senator Rossi.
I think like having a young conservative club is like a good idea. I think we have a democratic, right? Is that young, democratic one?
Democratic
There's a big
Socialist.
difference. Yes, there is a big difference. I just feel really uncomfortable on campus from the last event. Saying that women, like shouldn't get raped. Like if they don't want to get raped, they have to close their legs. Or that, all immigrants are illegal. First of all, I'm an immigrant. My family's an immigrant. Not all immigrants are illegal. Like to like spread that kind of hatred is like kind of like it's okay to like talk about your free speech. I understand that it's your right. I understand that. Trust me. But like spreading hatred like that and spreading false information is just kind of crazy. And I don't know. Last time I don't know if you guys saw the post of him saying like, oh, rape, close your legs and this and that. Like first of all, not women get raped because they just have their legs open. Like stuff like that is crazy to spread. And other stuff was said too that I can't think of right now, but I don't know, I just feel a little bit like uncomfortable, and I know a lot of other students feel uncomfortable with that as well, but that's just all I have to say.
Vice President Bluey.
I completely understand where you're coming from, and I think you're absolutely right. I just want everybody in this room to be aware that by approving this club, you bound them to the policies of the university. And so I know you've had conversations with Greg already where events like that tabling event are going to be required to be in a closed off facility. So somebody that's walking by wouldn't necessarily have to participate or hear what's going on, but people can choose to enter into the facility and like be a part of that event should they want to. So I'm assuming that there will be repercussions if something happens that violates university policies. Greg Matthews was made aware of all of the things that you just mentioned, so I guess if you vote to approve for them, then you bound them to those policies. So there's a little bit of a check for you if you were.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, like, if they're gonna be a club, I totally agree, there should be a club, as long as there's like, goes for both sides too, as long as there's those like rules and regulations.
Yes, absolutely, and there absolutely will be.
This approving that would actually give the school more authority to enforce certain policies and make sure certain things like that aren't happening. JJ, if you have one last comment, I'll.
Yeah, I just want to address the comment about some of our comments. Specifically, we never made any claims that let's say victim blaming statements. I don't believe that it's a woman's fault, for example, for getting raped. I think that's abhorrent, evil, and gross. And the comment was never that all immigrants are illegal. We were specifically talking about illegal immigrants, so people who cross the border illegally, that we were speaking about. So, personally, I think, like, I'm okay with legal immigration. Actually, I had a few conversations with some other immigrants, and it was a very healthy and constructive conversation, and respectful on both ends. And that's another one of my values personally, that I think it's integral to a progressive or constructive conversation. Be respectful of both sides.
I'll seek to add 2 minutes to the conversation. Any other objections? Okay, I'm only gonna take a couple more comments because we have a lot more business to get through. Yeah, also, let's not focus on the politics of the group specifically. Let's focus on whether or not they should be approved and whether or not they align with university policy. If you are going to make a comment about politics, please put your hand down. Senator Miller and then Senator Federal.
All right, just one question, in terms of understanding the process. Since this club is not approved and we're voting to approve it now, before the events that were held, I think it was Rivers and the tabling event that happened on the lawn, I just want to ask if those were sanctioned, and if so, by who?
The second one was, Greg and I were both on the email chain in which they were setting up the second event. The first event, that was you guys spur of the moment, I believe, right after the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
Okay.
which is still permitted.
Yeah. Senator Barrow.
I know from both people in my constituency and just people that I'm in clubs with, that they would want to be part of these events and go and sit in and have these conversations. But for some of the topics that were at it, like I know for your first table sitting, one of the topics that was listed on your sheet was trans. I don't know if you're referring to trans rights or trans people in general, but that was one of the topics that was on there. I know a lot of people that I've talked to feel they would not be welcome at a debate held by your club because they feel that their sexuality and their identity is already being targeted before they even come in. What would be your guys' kind of plan or idea to have these events be feeling more welcome for people to come in and have these conversations rather than being feeling outright targeted for their identity?
Well, so I think primarily, the same can be said about conservatives, and many have come up to me, including myself actually, that we also feel targeted, specifically on college campus in Massachusetts, in a big city. But as far as being welcoming, not once have I ever, or even thought of saying, you can't come up to the mic for X, Y, or Z, any type of reasons. The word trans was referring to trans ideology and primarily allowing men into women's sports. And I don't mean to, like this political, I guess, but I don't see how it's not welcoming by saying, come up to the mic, let's talk it out, versus YDS who had to vote to let me in their meeting to propose a debate idea and then voted on the debate itself. I think if we're gonna be more, to use more of a liberal term, inclusive, that we should have open conversations. And sometimes by the nature of the, of the beast, it's going to be controversial and sometimes uncomfortable. But constitutionally, the right to comfort is not protected and does not trump the right to freedom of speech or freedom of exchange of ideas.
That being said, we don't have any prejudice against any people. We want more, we want to see trans people come to our debates and talk to us. We want to see more of that. We want people who have differing beliefs. We want more of them to come to our events so that we can talk to them. We don't want a room full of people who agree with us. We want a room with people that agree with us and with people who disagree with us, because when disagreements happen, that is when facts collide, and that is when opinions collide, and that is when we get to actually make a resolution and people learn things. So that is our number one. I'm gonna allow one more question. I'm gonna give it to Senator Branch.
So you said that if the club is sanctioned, they will have to abide by the university's policies. What kind of safeguards will be in place to ensure that they are within compliance of the university's policies? Will there be some sort of university advisor there, the club advisor, the faculty advisor present during these events?
Yeah, the last event, they had multiple members of the university administration and faculty there. Who is your guys' advisor? So I organized that event. So I arranged so Greg Matthews was there. Caitlin Bevins, the dean of students, she was also there. I also arranged for public safety to have officers present, just, in case there was any type of, because at the previous event on DeLisa, there was some threats of violence. So I wanted to be proactive and have that there in case that happened again, because I don't want anybody to feel unsafe. So we were proactive at the following event with, public safety and administration there, checking student IDs, making sure that there was no one from outside the university coming. In the future, we wouldn't have an issue with students from outside the university potentially if the administration greenlighted that. We're not gonna have like paid protesters or anything, but if other nearby students who are neighboring towns wanna come and watch, then that's, up to them, up to the university. But we wanna make sure everybody feels safe to express their opinion and have a discussion with us. Yeah. The email that Greg sent out to all of us a couple weeks ago about time, place, and manner restrictions was in response to this group possibly being up for approval and YDS. Because we lack any policies in regards to events like that. So that policy is now in effect. They had people there before. Public safety needs to be at events like that, I believe, according to that policy. Most likely a member of administration or a member of faculty will be there. I believe Professor John Back told me he was there at that one and he helped mediate some conversations and stuff like that. I'm not sure if your advisor Professor Fairman was there or not, but.
He wasn't,
No,
he wasn't at that
we-
particular, but we had two faculty in attendance that just wanted to have, that we had discussions with, but we didn't have. The person overseeing it was Greg Matthews. He was there spectating the entire event. So any type of policy violations, he is there, he is watching, he knows who's saying what. So all of that can be addressed by him in the moment. He can shut it down at any moment if it gets, or interject if it gets out of hand. For whatever, not that it will, but.
So they, at their last event, they had more than what was required from the new policy. I'm assuming it will probably be the same because the professors wanted to be there from what I heard from some of them.
Yeah, the
So,
professors came because they wanted to talk to us.
so yes, to answer your question, yes, there is policies in place and they will have people that mediate discussions and address things when they do come up like that. So we're gonna put this to a vote now because we have a lot on the agenda to get to.
A reminder to everybody that there shouldn't be a reason to abstain because this club isn't active, so none of you can be part of it. If you don't know what to vote, I recommend.
Asking,
I mean,
while it's open, you can ask, I'll open up the floor for additional questions if that would help.
Try and, outside of that.
Yes.
They had the tabling before they were, like that thing in Rivers, they had the discussion before they were allowed to be a club. So even if they weren't, a club, they would still be allowed to host, events like that because why?
That was in,
That was just,
And-
again,
We worked with them
That
to
was
do another
the-
event after that second event.
and that was a sanctioned event, and it was almost like an experiment to see how it would differ if the event was moved inside and in closed space.
I know, so even if they weren't, like supported, approved to be a club right now, they would still be allowed to hold events like that again in Rivers.
well, yes, yeah, like that event, not the first one, or,
I'm not talking about that outside event.
Specifically
Right.
to not hold any more events until we've
The-
been.
that's right, no, you're, you
Yeah.
So
guys
if
are
they,
correct.
Once
so
you guys-
if they aren't approved, they're not allowed anymore events.
Unless Student Life gives express approval, yes.
So how would student life, it would just be focused on,
They would need
have
to
to
ask
go to
Greg or
Student
Caitlin.
and only those two people would determine if they would
Yes.
get. So we wouldn't get no
We
input.
can still host private meetings amongst, but we're
Yeah.
not, we can't host events that are open to whoever, like debates. We can't host debates, but we can host, if you signed our interest form, then we can all come in a closed staff room and have a debate.
But those wouldn't be monitored because they're not approved to be a club.
Anything that would happen in the future would have to go through Greg Matthews, and he would make sure that somebody was there monitoring.
Right.
Does that answer your question?
I guess, yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna end the poll because 34 people have voted.
Right.
Who's you wanna go?
With 23 yes votes, 12 no votes, and 0 abstentions, the motion passes. Congratulations to you guys. Yeah, that is all we have for you, so. We're going to move into visitors' comments at this time. Are there any visitors' comments? Okay, seeing none, reports, starting with, special committees and special events. Floor is yours.
Oh,
2 minutes.
I'll go through this fast just because we're low on time. I had my pumpkin event Saturday. That went very well. And I'm currently in the process of a formal go out to find the other spring event chairs, which are hospitalities, operations, marketing, and yeah, all of those. And I picked my vice chairs, which are Eric Puffer and Cora Taylor, and that's all.
Right, any questions or comments about special events? Seeing none, moving on to international student affairs.
Just a few things, we have, I guess you could call it an board, even though technically it isn't. We have people that are willing to take on those roles. We're also looking for more members and any senators that are interested in helping out. That would be really, really, really nice. And we are currently planning a tax event in spring, which is essentially just an event that's going to hopefully invite like speakers and tax advisors specifically for international students so that they don't feel as pressured because there aren't many persons here that are able to do that for them. So we are currently speaking to one of the DSOs, the primary DSOs, which is Ms. Kalu Sharp. That's pretty much all.
Thank you. Any questions or comments about international student affairs? Okay, seeing none, health, food, and safety.
I will primarily focus on food, considering that I know is what we're most interested in. If you're interested in seeing more about the health and safety section, you can see my report. I met with Mark on the 17th, just to address a couple concerns. I had a couple comments about open houses and how student ambassadors weren't able to get food because their only break was during that turnover period. Mark's planning on meeting with staff from admissions to kind of fix that problem, and so there can be multiple options aligned during that break, even if it is during a swap meal period. Next is the issue with meal swipes. So the meal exchange is 19 meals a week, which is one period for each, or one swipe for each meal period in a week. So that would be breakfast Monday through Friday and then lunch and dinner every day of the week. So this is how it's always been enforced, but because of Grubhub, it led to students being able to use as many meal swipes as they wanted at a time, which is also something that caused a lot of the poor turnover rates in Yella's and Saffron and Spice downstairs. So there wasn't an explicit announcement made about this, but that's just because it's always been a rule put in place, but because of the abuse is how it was noticed, and it's why it's been cut back so much. I know that Mark is planning on meeting with Greg to kind of just like implement these problems and have a more formal announcement about that, coming up soon. Fries at Yella's, big discussion, guys. So just to put it in hindsight, last year during opening weekend, there was 140 orders at BNF, and this year there was 1,700. So keeping that in mind, the demand has been a lot higher, and with that being said, there's not enough fryers or resources downstairs to be able to accommodate that need to be able to give fries at Yella's right now. It is something they're looking at possibly adding for the future, but as of right now, it's just not in the picture. Saffron and Spice, they're working on adding an option for double protein, and then just in general, items that come with extra cost are just because in per serving, it's significantly higher than a meal swipe or just the base rate would cost. And then last but not least, salad meal weights. I didn't know this was a problem, but Mark mentioned it to me. And then they had a couple trials, and pretty much the size isn't going to change. Again, the 1 pound meal for a salad, they just said if it's anything more than that, then it's proof that people are abusing the available ingredients for more than just a meal. And then dining hours downstairs are 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. But I want your guys' input specifically on if you feel like that really accommodates the students' needs. And then generally for concerns and supports needed, I do have a feedback form that's been posted on University Post, and I also put it in the group meet for you guys. So if you could fill that out, that would be great. I have been getting a couple people, non-senators, that were interested in the committee, but if any of you are interested, feel free to email me or just message me on group meet. And then the one concern I really had regarding safety was I've seen at least one, but some of the blue lights are just marked out of order. And it's been marked that way for at least a week now, and there has been no steps taken to fix it.
I have a comment about that. We addressed that with Greg last Thursday at Senate Executive Board, and this morning I saw them working on them. So they were taking off the do not disturb, or no, do not disturb. The out of order, sorry, do not disturb, where did that come from? And they are repairing them. They were like actually fully repairing them, breaking them open, redoing the entire lines into like, the one in front of Emerson was out of order for a while. That one was, I saw, and then I saw them working on another one across campus. So they are working on that. Any other comments about food safety?
If anybody has feedback at all, fill out the form, send me a message. I have an ongoing list that I'm bringing to Mark when I meet with him next on the 14th.
Perfect. Okay. Sorry, Bob.
I do have a quick question.
Yeah.
So you talked about the downstairs being only open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Is that every day?
I don't think that's weekend hours, but I know that's weekday hours.
Okay. The only issue is like with wrestling, like a lot of the first years and second years, like they don't get out of practice till 7. So like they don't, it's the dining hall above, they're gonna be able to go up and eat just because like they won't have options to eat after practice.
I'll have that in my notes for next time I think.
Gotcha.
All right. Any other questions or comments? Yes.
They're open till 10.
Okay. Next, we're gonna move on to class of 26.
So class council had their 200 days until graduation event this past Thursday. We believe it's very successful. We've also begun planning for the 100 days event. Senior formal is in the works. The location is secured. We are currently working on finalizing the bus schedule, the food and drinks for the event. Class council currently has a poll out on Instagram to gauge what the class would like to see for senior week and when they would like ticket sales for senior week and senior formal to be put out. That is on their Instagram in their bio. We also wrapped up the photos, senior photos this week on the 13th or 11th, I believe, and that went well. And then one thing for graduation in December, all paperwork was due this month on the 11th, but they are still accepting the paperwork now. One challenge or issue we've seen is just class engagement with the class of 2016, not 2016, 2026. Attending events and traction on Instagram. So one of our initiatives that we tried to do is have that poll on our Instagram, just to gauge what the class wants to see and hopefully meet their expectations better.
Good. Any other questions or comments for the class of 2026? Okay, seeing none, class of 27, 2 minutes, floor is yours.
I'll make this quick because I just have council events. On Thursday, we had our paint and sip event in CCA. We're really happy with how it went. We had a lot of people show up. We were happy with what we did on Instagram with people searching for Bob Ross all day on campus. And on November 13th, we'll have another event, a bingo and boba event back in CCA from 8 to 10. That is all I got.
Any questions or comments about 27? Okay, seeing none, 28, thing 1 and thing 2. Floor is yours.
So the class in 2028 is planning a popcorn fundraiser and also planning like future fundraisers that will include like merch and hot table and Chipotle.
And then for the spring, probably just like 1 or 2 events. They're still working out when those will be. And then meetings are 2 to 3 on November 14th this month. And then for the Halloween collaboration on October 25th, there's a huge turnout. And thank everyone for coming.
All right, any questions or comments about the class of 28 report? Okay, seeing none, class of 29, 2 minutes, the floor is yours.
It's one of the issues like gold, broken into units for weeks on end, especially in Congo. But it's not a very warm welcome to a lot of the first years, especially ones that I've heard complaints from people who have come from other countries that are being greeted with it. And we've also noticed that one of our challenges is there's a higher rate of transfer fees than we've heard that we've seen for years. The transfer rates aren't the issue, obviously. People can leave and go if they want, but we wanted to make sure that that wasn't because of the maintenance issue or something that we could have fixed. So we're looking at doing these sort of like in-person surveys for first-year students to see it, like just to make sure that it's nothing that we could have done. But that's about it.
All right, thank you. If you have a list of obviously you said like the AC issues and stuff like that, but where they're specifically happening, could you send them to Chairperson McKiernan and he'll address them with the head of facilities?
We have,
Or literally,
we have a meeting with him right after this,
if
so
you
you
could-
have the list.
you could send it, both of us, that'd be fantastic. But like, right now.
All right, thank you. Any questions about class of 29? Okay, seeing none, computer, 2 minutes.
Okay, we don't have much, but we do have an updated time for the trunk or treat. It's gonna be October 30th, at 12:30. And then they're also planning, a stress and relief event, in early December.
Okay, any other computer comments? Okay, seeing none, resident, 2 minutes.
Yes, so we have 2 new RDs that have been hired, one for Burke, Wyndham, and Franklin, and another one for Gateway. There's also a new HRA in Commonwealth. We also, our concerns are the same thing with like the blue lights. We've heard reports about that, and then same with like the freshman dorms, like the AC heating and cooling, not working the best. We also have, our shout out of the month is Jordan Tomzak. She's been very adaptable. She started out, being the RD of Burke and Everwood. And now she's just the RD of Burke and now she's just the RD of Everwood, able to focus more on it. And she's been very flexible with the changes in hiring the new RDs and the HRAs. So we just wanted to give a shout out to her. And then I also heard something about a trunk or treat. Are there two different trunk or treat events? Like, is yours at Evergreen?
I think it's in Rivers.
It should, yeah.
Oh, right.
There's three. Okay.
There's another trunk or treat in the Evergreen parking lot from 6 to 8. That is an annual event hosted by the RAs of Everwood. And it's for the local kids of Springfield to come around. So two different events.
What was the date for that one?
Wednesday, the 29th.
Great. Any other questions or comments for Redwood? Yes.
For when you guys talk to facilities, can you also say that there's actively no heat or hot water in Southwood?
Right now?
Yeah.
How long has that been?
There hasn't, since last night to my knowledge.
Senator Barazzi.
Facilities has, so my room has had some issues and I heard some like issues downstairs as well, like right below me, like it's leaking. Like when I take a shower, like the water is leaking downstairs through the lights. Facilities walks into the room without like saying anything, not even knocking like that. It happened to me, it happened to the person downstairs too, like we'll be in the room like changing or something, and like all of a sudden somebody's in there. It's like no knocking, no nothing. So if that can be enforced just a little bit with
When was this?
So I got a text from one of the RAs that I work with. He said that last night, or yeah, today in the morning, or no, he said yesterday I had a workman just unlock the door and walk into my room without knocking. And I had a facilities guy walk into my room, just like looking around in my closet, like walking, and then he's like, "Oh, something's wrong with your bathroom. So why are you all the way across the room, like near my closet?" So,
I just request from everybody that if you have issues like that with facilities, can you please get the name of the person?
I got the name.
Great.
Did you send it to both of them?
I can send it to you.
Okay.
Cause that's something that I've already brought up and there would be some retraining going on, so it's really concerning.
To back up what you were saying, in Southwood, Law River has been consistently losing its hot water at least like once a month or twice a month, and then they fix it and then it happens again.
So in places like the Riv and places like the Quad, the hot water runs out. It especially if multiple people are using it. That's something that I think has to do with the heater, but it's a concern every year, and every year he says that's how the system works. Okay. I'm sorry.
I know in a couple of the freshman halls, when people put in work orders, especially like me and my roommate, we had issues with our EC. We put in a work order and it got denied an hour later. We put in another one, it got denied again. We put it in a third time and it got denied. I talked to a couple other freshmen that have been having kind of issues. They had to go through the same process. It took them 4 to 5 tries before the work order themselves actually got approved.
What was it denied?
That was in like an hour or two, and then the next one probably a couple hours. Like it was being denied consistently throughout the day. I don't really know what's going on with that, but I know it was harder to put in work orders.
We've talked, at least with VP Matthews about that, but we can talk with.
Greg will also be at the meeting.
Yeah.
Facilities in case anybody is.
But that I actually brought up before, because I've heard reports about that happening and like work orders getting denied. I don't know why, but, yeah, that has been addressed and we'll be continuing to look into that. You can say it.
Can you explain a little bit more what the problem is?
Yeah, we had our AC stopped working and it was kind of like singled out, but not like the whole building not working. It was just kind of our room was acting up. So we put it in to like just have someone come and look at it to see if it was something that maybe we put the settings wrong or we just been using it too much. Put in all the correct data, room number, stuff like that. It got denied for no reasoning. It didn't provide a reason or anything like that. We put the same thing in again and just added that it's been broken for a couple of days, like we tried to do our best to like resolve the issue on our own, but we couldn't.
That's fine. I was just wanted to clarify that it wasn't the heat situation because they were in a turnover period. And if that was the case, I can understand why they would deny it because they can't change it, but that's definitely not the case.
No, it was literally
No,
just, it was like during kind of earlier when like it just randomly stopped working and we thought it was weird.
That's fine. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to shave, these are the last three comments, Tim. Sorry, I'm sorry.
So like, I put in a work order earlier this year because like the handicap stall bench on my wing is broken, right? And then a person came and they put an out of order on the door on the sign and they were like, I think it just needs like 2 bolts. Like, it doesn't seem like it's a hard thing. But then I got an email later on saying that my work order was put on an administrative hold. And then there's been no update since, and it's probably been almost a month or so.
So
What
part
does
of
that
the,
mean?
part of the meeting, part of what we're meeting about is the fact that the work order system is confusing and inconsistent. And we're kind of like proposing some alternate plans or layouts or strategies for facilities to work with students that makes it simpler for them and simpler for us. But I fully understand what you're saying about like work orders not being, it's not clear if they've been completed, it's not clear why they haven't been completed, it takes a long time, like, I get it. Hopefully I can come back, or we'll come back with some sort of resolution or update with that. Well,
Yeah, Senator Scorbush.
I just heard a similar thing from a freshman where she actually put in a work order, it was approved, and then it was marked as complete, like, within an hour or so, and nothing had been done. And this like continuously happened to her after she put in multiple work orders. I don't know the full details, but that's what I was told. I looked at her emails and, even when it is working, I don't think that they're kind of quality checking that it was actually done.
okay, thank you.
Senator Brazzi.
So what Haley said, you know, when you go to do a work order, it asks you like what the room number is, like it gives you a tab and so apparently the facilities can't see that.
Yeah.
So they can only see it if you put it in the under a comma, so that's probably why they denied you. Because they think that you didn't even put in a work, like a room number, but they can't even see that, so.
That's something else that we've addressed with Greg because I found that out as well, so.
When we put in our work orders, we did add into the comments itself the room number because a couple of times, like on previous work orders for like not things in regards to our AC that did get approved, they asked that for the room number, so we just put it in the additional comments. So we learned to kind of do that.
That's what we were told to, that you should put everything in the comments because there's something going on and to hear that that is also not working is something we'll bring up to him today.
Yeah, okay, that, we have to cut it there, and we're gonna move on to the arts and science report.
We don't have really much to bring up today, but mostly in general, there's just more being done to give feedback on blue courses. We had a conversation with Dean Davis directly, and we brought it also to the director of that, which is David Mazur. Yeah. The director of the blue course, so they're gonna be looking at that and how to edit the blue course in a way to make it more effective for arts and sciences students, because we've had a lot of feedback regarding it's just like, it's not very effective in terms of helping first year students, so we're gonna get that relooked at. And then what else? We were also, in terms of, there was a specific club, the Historical Society wanted, well, it's actually in general clubs, working in collaboration with the College of Arts and Sciences to find space for those clubs, like multi-purpose space design for each club's specific events, such as like using the study rooms in the library for club promotion, or like just being able to find a happy between academic and student life, stuff like that. No, there is more. I was asking if you wanted to do the kudos, but
For constituency kudos, we wanted to shout out CARE for the successful Pies for Pink event. They raised over $800. We wanted to congratulate Improv on the Rocks for their first successful show with new members, and then shout out to UME for their successful Latin Food Fest.
All right, thank you. Any questions or comments about arts and science? Good, because we only have 10 seconds left. College of Business, 2 minutes, the floor is yours.
We don't have much, no concerns at this time. We just want to give a general update.
An email was sent out to students on Friday, to announce Dean Walker will be stepping down as the Dean of the College of Business effective January 15th, 2026. She has been appointed the Janet, Johnson Buller Endowed Chair in Finance, which is the first in the university's history. At this time, there is no interim named to fill her role, but, interim provost, Lisa Slavoski will announce a transition, plan at a later date. And then just a general update for the Blue Course, students, first year students in the Blue Courses are active with their professors teaching the course as well as the other students in classes. And then just a constituency kudos, we would like to give a shout out to Maria Kotis in the Career Center. She has been a pivotal member and resource in the College of Business and for business students.
I have an update for you guys. I've been emailing, now former Dean Walker. She would like to come to Senate and explain what an endowed chair is, so I will leave it up to you guys to bring her in.
Yes, I just got a response from her just now.
Perfect.
She was wondering if next week would work, and I just sent that to you to see if that works.
Next week is Student Life Day, so anytime after. Yeah,
I'll let her know. But
anytime after that isn't the week of Thanksgiving, probably. All right, any questions, comments for business? Okay, seeing none, engineering, 2 minutes.
The College of Engineering had an AVA accreditation visit for the construction management program through October 5th through 7th. We've received favorable feedback, and the final report we received around June 28-26.
first round of the alumni mentoring program panels for the College of Engineering freshman seminar classes was completed with over 240 student participants and 40 College of Engineering alumni participated.
The engineering department had a successful open house event on October 18th. And we had a high contributions from students and staff alike to the food drive for bare necessities.
All right, any questions or comments about engineering? Seeing none, moving to pharmacy and health sciences, 2 minutes, closures.
All right, so not much this month either. I did hear that the PY2 students are frustrated that they're not involved in senior emails or any informational material. This includes yearbook portraits. So a lot of them were left out of that and they are technically seniors, so they should be part of that. So that is an ongoing thing. And we still need more professors. We've had some issues with that, and a lot of complaints about that, but knowing more about the financial situation from the interim president, I think that that's going to move in a positive direction shortly. The Neuroscience Club for constituency kudos has had pretty great attendance and participation. If anyone wants to come learn about the master's program, feel free to stop by CSP 104 November 10th at 5 p.m. That's our next meeting. We'll be talking about pharmacogenomics specifically. And actually, we heard something today. It might be helpful for you guys to know. One of our professors reached out to us and said that she was nervous for the open resources thing that we're trying to get passed. Because she's saying like for sciences specifically, neuroscience, the free material is likely outdated. And she's also worried with like piracy, like how accurate some of this material is gonna be.
No, like during class today, she mentioned to us about her concerns. And I did find her material book online for free, but she would be trying to boost it in case of like the loss of. Yeah, but she was just very concerned with that, but she'll look more into it and let us know, but she just is concerned with those resources and how it will portray the neuroscience in the new development.
Secretary Ross.
Can you send me an email about that?
Yeah.
Was it Dr. T?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to her too.
Any other questions or comments about it? Senator.
Like, by chance, is she the author of any of the textbooks that you guys buy?
No, but she joked about making, like, being an author soon.
Okay.
Any other questions or comments about the pharmacy and health sciences? Okay, seeing none, athletics and recreation, 2 minutes.
Yep, so for positive updates, the athletic department's in the final stages of signing a contract with an outside company to bring in strength and conditioning coaches. This will help alleviate a lot of the issues with varsity lift times and the varsity weight room that I've been having this semester. Some of the facility issues from our previous report are being addressed, such as the black mold in the athletic trainers room, some of the leaks, as well as there was a warp in the hardwood floor within the gymnasium that is now being started to get worked on. There has not been any update to the sauna doors in the women's locker room, sadly. One of the issues was student workers. They did not have the money in work study to bring on any new workers, so they've added it to the responsibility of the equipment room to also pick up weights that are around the gym or any equipment that's not clean. It is a secondary responsibility to their game day operations, but it is one of their responsibilities in their position now. One of the Stairmasters in the fitness room is now up and running again. However, now one of the electrical bikes doesn't work now. The actual bike itself works, but the screen for it is inoperational. There was no warranty on the medicine balls that were ordered for the varsity weight room. It was just on the shipping and receiving, but new weight med balls have been ordered, 12, 14s, and 16s for the varsity weight room. The sound system in the gymnasium is not working. This has been something that's been an ongoing issue, but was recently brought up again by women's volleyball. And then a move within the facility, Kevin Hassett, who was director of sports compliance, is no longer with the university. Some of the responsibilities that have been affected by that now is just kind of scheduling within the athletic department. But this will be a huge issue if we don't get the position filled come the winter, when the first round of grades come through and academic ineligibility becomes a thing, because that was his entire responsibility. Jen Collins is now dispersing and delegating some of his responsibilities to other members of the athletic staff. However, we are already understaffed, so this is just kind of spreading things thin. They're trying to get that position filled.
Is that confirmed that they are trying to fill that position like they?
That was mentioned in our captain's council past Thursday, yes.
Okay. Any additional questions?
A comment about the sauna doors. It's not really an issue of them being like gapped anymore in the women's locker room specifically, because they're just randomly locked. They just are locked. You just can't get into the sauna at strange times of day. It doesn't seem to have a pattern at all. Just some days it's open and some days it's not.
Thanks, Becca.
Just to talk about that, are you like able to find people that will open them, or do you just not?
I do not go in search of people to open them.
We have 2 minutes left in the meeting and we have one more report to get to for the senator, so I'm just gonna push it to Senator at large.
Okay, so we're kind of gonna piggyback on some ideas that got brought up with facilities for the competency support needed. We've had students saying that they're not replying quick enough or at all to back Senator Demers, that there's a lot of requests that are being denied, such as I knew of a request in La Rive where somebody's breaker broke and they denied the request. They didn't have that outlet working until they sent it again. And then also considering and which means the students are having these issues into their own hands, like seeing mold back themselves because they're not. And then we also have the concern that there is now a lack of facilities workers. We found there's 7 women and 3 men, so 10 people for the entire campus, which means that's a slower response, but it's pretty bad.
I don't know how true that is because they
Yeah,
come in and out from
that
there.
doesn't, that doesn't, okay.
Oh, clean,
Yeah,
okay, yes,
housekeeping.
then that's correct. Okay.
Anybody that has any other facilities concerns, this is my phone number and email. Please send them to me within the next 10 minutes.
Alright, we are going to push off executive reports
Can I
to,
just-
yes.
On November 1st, we are doing the public safety food drive. We're doing Thanksgiving food drive, so I will be posting about this after that meeting, just so I wanted to announce it a week early. That way you have time to prepare. I'll have boxes in all the res halls, CST, all everywhere. So, yeah, and thank you to everyone who dressed up.
Alright, I move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Those abstaining? Motion carries.
Please go over your agendas if you do not want them.
Clean up.
We gotta go.
Yeah, but like there's just some obvious stuff that we all need to class.
Yeah.
Actually, is the live stream still on? Oh, yeah. Iris watched the meeting. I didn't expect you to get it.
We're just directed and not in the room, because there's just like no way.